Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith-Njigba. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Walker. Good run inside the 25. Wadarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
From
and
the
5.
29, here's 2nd and 5. He'll stay on the ground and stay with the checker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Right back to Kelsey again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 more yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go play action with Mahomes. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
6-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. He'll get about 2. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is George Karlaftis in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing, Darnold. That's complete on the tight end screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Returnable for Remigio. The Chiefs offense start to trot out for this next possession. I have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Play action here. Mahomes. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Darnold to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Mike Edwards. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7.
17. Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And this ball incomplete on third down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Ariza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now, Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jerry Tillery in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Darnold. Open, left side is Barnes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Donald on the keeper.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Here's Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now, Mahomes on the run to the right, and that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Looking to the left side, he's got it. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Michael Dana brings him down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and there he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Fight on these two, fight on these two.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with the checkup. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Chiefs first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Down inside the 10. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Big play for KC. 32 yards. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Pacheco. And this one's ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense ready to get back out. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he's caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Hunt brings it in left side. And the Seahawks going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Seahawks, first down.
Here's Darnold again. That is caught by the tight end, A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts, close to the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And the left 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to the 5-yard line. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Hilton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. Not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yellow.
2nd and 11. To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.